What's up, everybody? It is Monday. It's rainy here, and I got my coffee as always. Today, I'm covering a group I've seen a little bit across social media, but I just saw one of the videos pop up on my page. So, the group is called Snow Strippers. The song is called "Just Your Doll." I don't know very much about this group. We will encounter this together. Before I get into it, a couple things. Please bear in mind, I'm not a professional. I'm not a vocal coach or anything like that. I just do this for fun. So please don't expect me to be getting too into the weeds on production, stuff like that. Don't be a dick. I try to keep things respectful. I try to be thoughtful about my responses to these things. And I would ask that we could keep that energy going in the comments. And finally, I am streaming regularly these days around 1 or 2 o'clock Central if you're interested in hanging out and chatting. With that out of the way, let's get into it. This is Just Your Doll by Snow Strippers. Mm. All right. I assumed that there had to be some sort of twist in the video, uh, even if you are like blatantly using sexual imagery to kind of sell a group. It's less convincing if it's just like straight up. Basically, this is a advertisement for a club. Okay, so as far as the video goes, I mean, what do you want me to say? It's three very attractive women. I think three. Maybe there were four. I think three. Dancing around, It made me think of Mike Jones. For those of you who know who Mike Jones, the rapper, is, Mike Jones couldn't get. It's funny too, because every time you say his name, it's that tag on his tracks. But he couldn't get his stuff played like on the radio. So what he did is he started making music for strip clubs, and he would just ask them to play his music for the dancers. And it turns out people go to strip clubs, and people heard his music, and he started to get some exposure off of that. So as far as marketing goes, like, this is not a bad idea. I have no idea. I'm not gonna make uh, any declarations. I don't know. These girls might be strippers. They might not be. I am philosophically pro sex work, pro, you know, if you want to make money and that's a way for you to make money and you are comfortable with yourself, I don't care. The market's certainly there, you know. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if these, right? What I thought this was at the beginning was we're going to sort of highlight, if you come to the club, you know, you might see us at the club. And this is a good way to get people in the doors. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about the background of this group to be confident. Maybe they're just all girls who met in Alaska or something. Could be, you know. There are all kinds of reasons you can get that name. Remind me sometime to tell the story of my my life in Los Angeles. I have a good hot tub story. I think it's a good hot tub story. Musically, it was fine. I mean, it was sort of like Crystal Castles, which I like. I like Crystal Castles. It was sort of like any like Eurodance, sort of like 90s pop, kind of a mashup. And then you had the nice, the aggressive EDM like bass line, which I did enjoy. I thought that was a nice touch. Made it a little bit more punchy and gave it a little bit more presence. Lyrically, it was kind of not paying that much attention. It's kind of hard to hear the lyrics for me a little bit, just kind of a little bit back in the audio mix. And I kept waiting for something to happen in the video that would be, you know, a left turn that would change things. So, I imagine that it's a little tongue-in-cheek. But, you know, I mean, look, the image is what the image is, at least up front. It's, look at these attractive young women who are comfortable with their own sexuality. And, you know, that's... Beyond that, historically, you don't have to do a lot to sell. So, you know, who knows? Maybe this is all subversive. Maybe they're all, you know, super in on the joke and they all know what's up. And this is like, you know, straight up cash grab, or maybe they're trying to be more creative with it. Maybe they're trying to, you know, make some points in the industry. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not opposed to people who do sex work. So they can be smart. They can have creative talent and ability. So I really don't know what to think at this point. But as far as like, would I listen to another song? Probably. The music was fine. And it was sort of standard mid-2000s EDM with some Crystal Castles over the top. Or some Alice Glass influence, which I like. So as far as that goes, I mean, it has worked, right? I liked the first song enough that I'm willing to listen to another one. Is this going to be world-changing, life-changing kind of music? I mean, who knows? Maybe, right? You can't write anybody off one song, but I don't know. I liked it. I liked it fine enough that if I get any requests for another one, we might do another one. But I don't really have much else to say. You know, we did that Anaria video a little while ago, and at least she used the knife in the video. I was kind of like, I'm not a big gore guy. I'm not really into, you know, the kind of violent, bloody imagery that a lot of people like. But with that said, this video would have been more interesting had there been some makeup work done after you see the girl with the knife. Like, that's ominous. And maybe it gets picked up later in another, you know, maybe. But it seems like you should have seen maybe a little bit more. But I'm not a director. So we'll leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other, and don't talk to cops.